guys, welcome back to my channel. Are you feeling my makeup? Because I am. Yeah. So to learn how I achieve this beautiful look, keep watching my video. So I'm gonna start by applying my foundation, and I'm gonna be using my BECCA foundation in the shade Dark Golden. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend it with my Nuban Beauty blender. So the next thing I'm gonna do is to use my Juvia's Place concealer, and I'm just gonna use a reasonable amount of this. Then I'm gonna go ahead to blend it. Don't forget to always blend from the outer corner of the face. So you have to make sure you blend your under eye really well. Do a question and answer video soon, so if you guys have any questions for me, please let me know in the comment section. Leave your comments down there, and I'm gonna consider the questions when doing my question and answer video. I'm gonna do is to do my contour. I'm gonna do a creamy contour today because the last video I posted I didn't do a creamy contour, so today I'm gonna do one. So I'm gonna be using my Juvia's Place concealer, and this is in the shade Katsina. I don't know if y'all can see that. Okay, I'm just gonna blend it into the highlights that I already created earlier, and I'm just gonna keep blending. Blending is key, guys. Like, you have to blend really well. The next thing I'm gonna do is to use my MAC Studio Fix powder, and I'm sure you guys are already used to this color because I use it often. Guys, I'm still gonna blend it. This is like my usual routine. I kind of like to do this to like give my face a lift, so I usually do this and then I eventually, you know, tone it down to reduce so much highlights on my face. So I'm just going to do my forehead contour as well. I like to do this because it gives me that like different look around my forehead. So it's like something I really love to do. Now I'm gonna apply some little shades of blush, and I'm not gonna like bronze slash blush, and I'm not gonna do too much for this, just something little. I'm actually extending it to the inner part of my face just so I can reduce the effect of the highlights. So that is the usual way I reduce the effect of my highlight. Like I like to extend my blush and bronzer towards my face, so that way it reduces the effect of my highlight. Next thing I'm gonna do is to use my setting powder, and I'm gonna be using my Juvia's Place setting powder. Some on my nose bridge, my forehead, be using a little dark shade of powder, and I'm just gonna contour my nose right beside the highlights that I created. Just have to blend it like really well because you don't want the straight line showing. That's not gonna make you look cute. So snatch your nose as nicely as you can, but make sure the lash line isn't showing. You know, I'm always very particular about my blending. I'm gonna do is just to use my setting powder to extend my highlights very closely to my nose contour. This is to define the nose contour further. So the next thing I'm gonna do is to do my eyeshadow, and I'm gonna be creating an eyeshadow base with my Eyebrow concealer in the shade Cool Tan. So I'm gonna apply some portions of it on my eyelid and then give it just a little bit time for it to like dry, and then I'm gonna blend it. So I'm gonna be using a loose brush to blend it. This is gonna make it blend really well and smoothly, so when I apply my eyeshadow it's not gonna be like you know, sticky or something. So I'm just gonna blend it. And I'm gonna extend it to my brow bone area, like underneath my eyebrow, and this bone right under my eyebrow. I'm gonna go ahead and set it with a powder or a setting powder, but I'm gonna be using a setting powder to set it, which is the same one I used to set my face, the Juvia's I Am Magic setting powder. And I'm just gonna set that area which I just applied concealer on. So I'm gonna be using my ZULU by Juvia's eyeshadow palette, like a loose brush to apply it, so it's gonna like sit in place and blend really well. So you have to ensure you apply the eyeshadow carefully, and you know, don't drag it, just tap blend, just tap 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 tap. So I'm doing the same thing I did on the right eye for the left. So you just have to tap it while applying. I'm just applying a little bit of orange there just to give it a transition, just a little bit, not something serious. As you can see, I have very little amount of it on my brush, so I'm just tapping it in and blending in a circular motion. The next thing I'm gonna do is to draw my eyeliner. I'm gonna be creating a cat look eyeliner. I'm gonna create like a wing here. It's gonna be a cat's wingy eyeliner kind of thing. So I'm gonna like bring it to the inner corner and the outer corner of my eyes. So I'm gonna be using my Zaron Gel Liner. I really don't understand why my eyes keep shaking. Oh. So now I'm gonna proceed to the inner corner liner. So I'm gonna proceed to the inner corner wing. Next thing I'm gonna do is to apply the same shade of eyeshadow under my eyes, right under here. So I'm just gonna prep it first with the powder. Actually showing as much as I want it to, so I'm gonna use this dark shade right here to like make it look darker. Then I'm gonna extend it to under the liner. So now the next thing I'm gonna do is to apply just some yellow right at the front. Notice I ruined my liner in the process of doing that, so what I'm gonna do now is to correct my liner. So now I'm just gonna blend my powder. my Soo Pro Hydra Glow Mist to spray my face, but I'm gonna have to cover my face because I don't want the liquid to splash on my eyeshadow, because it's a powdery eyeshadow and you don't want a liquid content to splash on it. It's gonna ruin it, so be mindful of that when you're spraying your face after doing a powdery eyeshadow. So now I'm gonna draw my eyebrow, and I don't want to do something too serious for this eyebrow. That's why I left it for almost the last thing to do on today's tutorial. So I already set my eyebrow with powder and every other thing that I needed to do on here. So the next thing I'm gonna do is to start drawing my eyebrow. If you need a detailed tutorial on how to draw your eyebrow, click right here, and that's gonna take you to a detailed tutorial that I have on my channel. So I'm gonna be using this puff as a shield because I need to like protect my eyeshadow and every other thing I have on my face. USHAS Brow Gel, and I'm gonna use this to like brush the eyebrow in place, just to fill it a little bit and brush my eyebrow in place. Like I said, I'm not doing something too dramatic for my eyebrow today. You don't have to do it. I just want to do it to like give my eyebrow a different look, so it's not something you have to do. Again, I'm just gonna brush it a little bit with the USHAS Brow Gel. Again, just a little bit. And now I'm gonna highlight the under part of the eyebrow. Next, I'm gonna be doing my lipstick, and I'll be using two shades. burgundy and orange. First, I'm gonna blend it out. And then I'm gonna use the orange. I love this color combination so much. Like, it just fits me really well. It fits everyone. Go ahead and highlight my lips. Like, I just want to have a very straight line right here, so I've done, I'm just gonna like apply some highlighters on my face and we are done. guys, this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe because I want you to support me. Thank you for always coming back. Love you all. Bye.